So I created a profile on Tinder and I did use my actual photo, and I also put there that I was actually trans. Now, the flaw with this experiment is that, and I only realized this like while I was already into it, is that the guys that I matched with, almost all of them read my profile, therefore they knew I was trans and they matched with me, meaning to say these guys are already kind of inclined to date or have sex with me. But I decided to just go with it anyway. 97 out of 100 said they would, which is actually surprising. I thought there would be less guys who would be more inclined or open to dating trans women, because in my experience most of them just really wanted sex. Because here there would be like almost 0% that would date a trans person. I mean, I knew that in Western countries they're a bit more open, so this is definitely good news for us. 99 out of 100 said they would. So the one guy that would not have sex with a trans woman is a guy that I matched with that actually didn't know that I was trans. So when I asked him all of these questions, he was like, well, to be fair, I didn't know you were trans, so I'm probably not the guy for you. So I just counted him as a no. Out of 100 men, only 32 have had sex with a trans woman. So these are mostly guys who have zero experience with trans women and are open to having sex with them, and the rest are pretty much kind of, they know what's going on and they're back for more. So here's kind of like the big question. How many of these guys have actually been in a relationship with a trans person? And only 17 out of 100 have had a relationship with a trans woman. So this is a very low number and it's very expected. It's very, very challenging and difficult to date a trans person, let alone have a relationship with them. I'm just gonna say it, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of backlash from this, but we just come with a lot of baggage, and that's just the truth. As a straight man, if you are dating a trans person, number one is, well, the sex is gonna be different. It's gonna be a little weird because, unless this person is post-op, they wouldn't have a vagina. It's gonna be a penis. Sex is one thing, but like if it turns out to be serious, then you have to kind of talk about whether you're gonna be introducing them to your family and friends or whatnot. I would say that would be like the biggest issue of them all, because people have very strong opinions about this, especially now. And so when you date a trans person, there really is no guarantee that you are going to have the same amount of friends and, same amount of family members. So I have heard of people getting abandoned and disowned because of being in a relationship with a trans person. And I guess it just really depends on like their families and friends. Like, are they extremely religious? Are they extremely conservative? So it all depends. And also, by being with a trans person, and if you ever chose to marry this person, you are kind of signing up for a lifetime of judgment and criticism from the world, basically. So it's a really, really tough road. So unless you are kind of really madly in love with this person and you're the kind of person that doesn't give a fuck what people say, what your friends say, what your family says, what the world says, then great. So 36 men have said that they have either introduced their trans girlfriend to their friends or family, or they would if things got serious, which is not a bad number. So it's about a third. Like for me as a trans person, this is extremely important. If I were in a relationship with a man, I don't really care honestly about I don't really care about meeting them, to be honest. That's not really it for me. I just don't want to be hidden. I don't want to be kept a secret, you know? I want his friends and family to know that he's dating me. I don't need to meet them. I don't care about that. So that's not important for me. I just don't want to be a secret because I've experienced that quite a number of times. And so I'm just done with that. I'm done with that crap. Like if you are not serious and committed to me, then let's just end this shite. Luckily for me, in my lifetime, I did experience having a boyfriend who did introduce me to his friends, and actually that felt so great. I just remembered, although he introduced me to his friends, like he never really told them that I was trans, and obviously they didn't know. But yeah, it felt good just to kind of, so it was like, I guess it wasn't all the way there, but still, it was great to just kind of know that their friends know what I look like, who I am. Well, I guess sort of, not really who I am, what I am, but like, you know, like him introducing me like, hey, this is my girlfriend. That felt great, you know? So 97 out of 100 men actually said that they would be open to a serious relationship with a trans woman. And this is such great news for us trans women because, like, honestly, like, it's so hard to date. I've actually almost, like, I've only been on a few dates in my life. Like, it's mostly just a booty call, so they mostly just want sex and never really a relationship. So knowing that these guys are open to it, well, I don't know how like serious they are when they answer these questions, but like this is what I got. And the last question is, how do you see trans women? So majority of them answered they see them just as people, just as a normal human being. Fuck, I'm not gonna have enough. Jesus Christ.